Hey guys, Tyrup here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Belgorod. Play for today spawning on the left. We have DarkRegion playing as US Forces, straight away going for Recon support. Teaming up with him is FTCV playing as Brits, who has Commandos, Royal Artillery and Advanced Emplacements. Some on the right we have Dash. I guess, was that underscore? We'll go with Dash. Straight away lock into Firestorm as OKW. And MotoMoto also as OKW, straight away lock into Luftwaffe ground forces. In terms of rankings here, Allies are in the mid 40s. Axis are around rank 120. Easy win there for the Sternpires in the south. Oh, Kugelwagen, don't see those too often. Slowly battling it out against the riflemen. Bit of a flank coming in from Fox Street. Probably should have stayed in there with Kugelwagen. Pathfinder's out. Double Pathfinders, in fact, for DarkRegion. Leave him a little bit exposed to the light vehicle.
We're losing a capture point. Clowns are coming closer.
Here comes the Kugel. Quick focus fire into the Kugel. Oh, picked off at close to max range there. A little bit unlucky for Dash. Very close to getting away there.
We're losing a capture point.
Looks like things are going pretty well for MotoMoto up in the north though. Getting a bunch of retreats going thanks to that Sternpire flank.
Enemy threatening a capture
Both
point.
teams secure the fuel early on. I was about to lose control of theirs. Interesting to see like a couple piece of light cover on the VPs like that.
Work to construct a new platoon command post is finished.
Okay, close call. They do get away though. So MotoMoto going for 3 Fox Streeters so far into battle group. Maybe looking to get some Fallschirmjäger later on, so wants to go a little bit lighter on the Volks at this stage. Okay, nice, getting some sandbags down, got to make it very hard with FTCV to push back onto this fuel point here. Looks like he's gone for a relatively early bolster, however. Good firepower from those sections now. Upgrading one of them with medics. It's the one who's actually relatively high in health, though. And didn't get too much healing value out of that. Try blast them out of cover from the light cover position. Don't have the extra firepower of the Vickers. Coming in for no. Maybe tech grenades, but no. So a reasonably strong start here from the Axis because of that, even though there was that lost Kubo. Wow, that captain just got slaughtered on the way in. Didn't get much work done there at all. Overpowering on the fuel point. Mechanized for Dash. Locking in the Fallschirmjäger, but they're going to be right in front of this massive British force here, and they quickly drop in health. They have to get out of there. We've also got a very low Fox Street here. Might as well retreat those as well. Not going to do much good on that amount of health. Oh, this could be a little bit dicey. Oh man, that's kind of... yeah, that's dead. Good blocking here by the Fox Grenadiers. You can see as soon as the Mother was like clear of the block died, they stood no chance of getting away after that. A little bit unlucky for DarkRegion with that retreat path, but that's how it goes sometimes. Does mean once again though that with no riflemen now at all, can be very vulnerable to some light vehicle play, but it looks like Dash going the open blitz here. Interesting. Into a machine gun, looking to turn up the heat at this particular timing. Allies have been doing some capping up in the north. Fox Grenadiers without the STGs do struggle a bit against these sections with the bolster.
MG-34 squad is ready for orders.
There we go with the forward reinforcement and healing from the Blitz. Strong position here for Dash. Minesweepers now for FTCV. He doesn't want to trigger another shoe mine like that. And he does also have his own mine down there. Potentially protecting the flank, and it's going to be double Fallschirmjäger, so it doesn't look like MotoMoto are going to go for a light vehicle. The flank here, and away go the British troops from the north, so the Allied team here really struggling, Axis turning up the pressure, and Allies haven't gone for their own light vehicle to try and like turn things around here a bit. I'm guessing DarkRegion maybe trying to go for the Greyhound, but doesn't have the manpower for that at the moment. He's going for a pack owie, going to work here. Should be pretty strong, you know, he's got these Pathfinders, should be able to spot very long range for it. Doesn't need to take damage. And it looks like he is reinforcing a whole bunch of troops here. And neither of the Axis players have gone for a Recon, so kind of getting off scot-free at the moment. The Allies not going for any light vehicles. Good incendiary grenade there. Bunch of retreats, double Fallschirmjäger behind cover. These are a bit trickier to face off against than Fox Grenadiers unupgraded. Some smoke coming in from MotoMoto, smoking off the Vickers, leaving the Tommies to go to work here. But yeah, Allies almost completely forced off the field. Oh, Greyhound does arrive, getting some pretty good damage, but it got a little bit too close, allowed that Faust to come through. No Shrek coming through on the Sternpires though. It's going to go for the Recon. A lot of low health troops here. Oh, bit of a flank on the Vickers, which repositioned up. Cluster grenade coming through. Oh, hits both squads, and that's a full retreat for FTCV up there in the north. Looking for a fourth section at some stage. Oh boy, and loses the Vickers too. Wow, that is really, really bad. I was going to say 4 sections. Probably would be better served going for a sniper. To try and force away the squads lodged behind heavy cover, but sniper can be a bit tricky against double Fallschirmjäger as well. Looks like DarkRegion finally breaking out in the south. Getting a lot of territory going. We have the Schwer up over here, upgrading with the flak gun now. But some pretty good Opal Blitz utilization from Dash. This allows for some strong territory control for the Axis to get things going. Send that away now. And these sandbags. MVP for MotoMoto so far. So many fights on this point. Got the Green squad coming in from the other angle though. Doesn't know which way to go. Looks like Sternpire is going to try dash across the gap here. Yeah, That doesn't last for long. Good flank though from his FTCV. He's going for an unusual commander here. Advanced Emplacements. Haven't seen that for a long time. Finders trying to damage the Recon as it closes in on the Greyhound. Already up to vet 1 on that at 10 kills. It's off to a roaring start. And going to get decrewed here. Yep, Pathfinders take care of that. Fallschirmjäger upgrade with the FG42s now though, so you got to be careful with those Pathfinders. They're dropping off really fast. Oh, late retreat. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking.
They got wiped out.
Oh, it's the decrew. Couple decrews here, but it's not enough to make up for actual losses. Oh my god, what is he doing? This is really bad play from DarkRegion. Could have came in there. I know that there was maybe a kitten back there lining up like one hit, but he could have come in here and tried to go for a bit of a push on the Fallschirmjäger so they couldn't focus fire down that squad retreating. And yeah, he just lost 2 squads there. I can understand. Yeah, they're kind of both relatively easy to avoid, I would say, but alright.
We now stand at 300 points.
Well, just as they're making a nice pushback, find themselves in some trouble. After those losses. The Vickers up in the north for FTCV and 2 squads in the south for DarkRegion. Stacking that on top of his earlier rifle squad loss. So Axis, you know, they're taking a little bit of a backward step right now since they also didn't go for a light vehicle. Invested quite a lot into tech, but they'll be firing back shortly. They hit their medium tank timing. MotoMoto just 5 fuel away. No AT gun yet for DarkRegion. Do have one out for FTCV though. And he has also put down some mines. Got the mortar pit down now as well, so that's another option of dislodging squads from cover.
Improved grenades, Mills bombs are now being issued from stores.
Clearing up the cover there so he can use those sandbags. Also have a munitions cache down here for DarkRegion. Don't see that too often. Oh boy, I didn't notice this, but Dash went for the Hetzer. So it's kind of like a pretty reasonable situation to go for the Hetzer in. Still relatively early timing. Only going to be up against 1 anti-tank gun for DarkRegion, no snares, so it's going to be very tricky to deal with. There's a 4 popping out from MotoMoto now as well. Good hit. But is making use of that open blitz still. Oh, nice call there for the section. Oh, he made 3 cluster bombs coming through. For the mortar pit. Dodges away from that pretty well. Didn't do a huge amount of damage. Placement staying safe for the moment. Grenade onto that exit of the trench. It's a cheeky idea from MotoMoto. It doesn't end up connecting, but manages to jump in and steal the trench from FTCV and looking to turn on the heat. Brace is worn off on the mortar pit now. Very close to the British base though. Oh, those Fallschirmjäger, they're doing so much damage. Second grenade coming through, still brace on cooldown for a long time, and here comes the Panzer IV. Looks like it's taken 2 hits. Taking another hit now. Getting very low. Looks like he popped take aim for an extra bit of range there, hoping to get a final shot in. Did not. A little bit lucky there for MotoMoto. But still alive and repairing that up with the section here. mass sections, one of the features of this commander.
You're attacking an emplacement.
But the braces managed to cool down. So they're going to hold on to the mortar pit for the moment. Very important, I would say, that hold.
Trying to take one of our points.
Given how things are going at the moment. DarkRegion really needs to sharpen up his
An infantry section of Tommies has been
Pathfinder
trained.
usage. They have so much sight, you know, there's no real reason to be running them into squads behind sandbags like that.
Anti-tank gun, ready for action.
The sandbag wall's coming down as well. Let's expand a little bit too far back here. Tommy's taking a lot of damage. Doesn't have any of it, oh, only one of them actually upgraded with medics. No medics back here either. Mortar pit though, clearing out the squads. Opening up the chance for a pushback, and you know, Allies, in spite of having pretty horrendous territory control most of the match now, still actually have a VP lead.
Anti-tank gun and crew
Just
now
their
ready for
resources,
action.
especially their fuel, has been rather lackluster. Hasn't ticked up yet. Panzer IV. Oh, double AT guns there. Is that the end of the hits? And no, manages to bounce one of the shots. Panzer IV going hunting. Greyhound's a little bit too fast. Oh boy. Oh my god. Another lucky bounce. Attack ground action. Oh, not even needed. 6-pounder coming from the other angle. There goes the Panzer IV. Here comes the walking Stuka. It's the D crew on one of the AT guns, the lower vet one. Oh wow, doesn't even try and go for that wipe. Okay. Jäger. The mortar pit's coming down though. If they stay still, they take a lot of damage. Section's holding strong for the moment. We've got the Opel Blitz up here in the north. Grenades out. Oh, squad down.
An emplacement is being
That
attacked.
was, yeah, section going down. A bit sloppy there. And dodge on the grenade. But the Axis team, you can see they really want to kill this mortar pit. Well, good timing on the rocket barrage here. Dropping down now. Justice brace wears off. Oh, it's not quite enough damage though, is it? So close. But he does have the advanced emplacements. Improved fortifications. So that might have been enough to keep it alive there. Does anybody remember what the penetration on the walking Stuka is after the changes? I don't know if the increased armor makes a difference on the emplacement. It might. Okay, well, here comes the walking Stuka. I'm just about ready to fire again. Did manage to repair up the mortar pit again though. So it's still kicking. Has ticked up to company command now, so FTCV can field a tank. It's going to be a Centaur first. Kind of interesting. We potentially have some planes available for MotoMoto with the Fallschirmjäger, but still quite a lot of munitions away from that. But you know, maybe feels like, okay, I've got the double AT guns, that's my anti-tank handled well enough. Gotta go for the Centaur for the anti-infantry. Especially with the loss of that first Panzer IV for MotoMoto. Taking a bit of the sting out of their armoured offensive. Man, this Greyhound's been doing some tremendous work. 20 kills now. It's because just don't really have that many Raketans. Only one for Dash at the moment. walking Stuka nearly clears out the pack howie as well. See what they need. Just to hit one after that.
The enemy is reduced to 300 points.
Pretty good grenades. Model's hanging on. Okay, Centaur picks off 2. So he's not chasing any further though. DarkRegion, no upgrade on these paratroopers yet. It's coming to the south, the AAT guns are a little bit further back here, so it's going to be able to force a couple of retreats next to that. And the indirect fire is raining down now. Just have to be careful. Oh, we're getting in some trouble here. I'm going to try smoke the retreat of it. Good idea. Ooh, so what Fox community going down? Maybe this one down here. Late retreat. Panzer IV in production now for Dash. DarkRegion just about the timing for a tank himself. With the double pack howies though, the Greyhound, I wonder if he's going to go for the Jackson first. Still about 10 fuel away from that. And looking that way. Over's coming in now for Dash. And the Allies doing a good job of holding on to the VPs. And less than 30 points behind at this stage. Really seems like the mortar pit has allowed them to stabilize a lot. Wow, that was a close call for the Panzer IV there. Stuka Rise, a little bit too slow. Easy dodge there for FTCV. You know, if you're trying to bait with your tank, you really need to have your walking Stuka like in position, so that as they try to go for that second shot, they're at risk of getting blasted by the rockets. But yeah, pretty strong fight back here from the Allies. Panther going to be a choice for MotoMoto.
Ready to fight.
Tigers do manage to complete the capture down there. I suppose one of the main benefits of the Panthers, you know, against the AAT guns, not very likely to go down, but also doesn't have terribly strong anti-infantry capabilities. Might struggle against the Jackson. Have to try and go for some crush action. He hasn't upgraded the machine gun, so he's not doing very much damage at all there. Captain. Gonna get away. No! Spoke too soon. Oh, here come the cluster bombs. Ooh, Folshinmega get very, very low. Centaur gonna go for a bit of a chase down. Got some British base artillery coming down here as well. Oh, and he picks it off just as he's choosing to disengage there. Panther looking for some revenge. Looks like he's going to get it too, trying to back towards the AT gun. Down he goes.
My lord, a tank's been lost.
Okay, so losses on both sides there. Ooh. Oh man, the Panzer IV with the follow-up too. There you go, the Pathfinders. Shame to lose those as well. The Long line of sight, a real asset for DarkRegion, utilising his pack howitzers. Connection there from the Jackson. T-gun bounces though. This is making a bit of a push here. Popped for valiant assault. Again trying to pressure the mortar pit, but it's tough to dislodge with the brace. Oof. That was close, man. Oh, it's not super likely to penetrate, but those mortar shells maybe could have finished the job there. How much of pin do mortars have? I think it's around 30, right? Double ISG's coming back the other way for MotoMoto. Kind of strange that he's the one going for the double ISGs. And Dash is the one with Firestorm. You know, those incendiary munitions could really put a hurting on that mortar pit. Sounds like we've got some counter barrage going on. Counter battery. Dodge on the cluster bombs though. Oh man, I remember when this used to cost no munitions and just like last as long as you left it on. Oh, what a commander it was. But it is forcing these ISGs to dislodge quite frequently here. Ooh. They retreat on the re-echelon and down they go. Quite a few mistakes like that from DarkRegion in this game. Also floating a huge amount of manpower at the moment. So he's going for another Jackson, but could maybe squeeze in an extra squad or two. And no protection for this AT gun down here. Oh, the grenade clears him out. Panzer IV blitzing out to safety. And now the Jagdpanzer coming through, looking for the kill on the decrew weapon. There it goes. Keeping getting a couple hits in as well. Wow, a lot of hits. Looks like this could be the end of the Greyhound. No, Jagdpanzer doesn't quite get the shot off in time. Jackson pushing in. Okay, well, missing. Oh no, is that the end of the paratroopers? Oh god. Yes, preservation is really not there for DarkRegion at the moment. Rebuilding the captain, which is, I feel like a strange choice. Don't think he's gone for weapon racks. I think like it's better in this scenario to go for a rifle squad and an extra snare. Not entirely sure what the thinking is on the captain. Man, Look at that hit to go to work there. So much health damage from a bait. Oh, and the bait works out. There goes the hit. He had a good run. Finally falling. Another trench going down for FTCV. Does make life quite hard for the Fallschirmjäger. Constantly having to run into trenches. Comes the walking Stuka. So he's going for the mortar pit. Oh, with the incendiary barrage this time. Yeah, napalm rockets, incendiary rockets.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Braces pretty quickly after they end up dropping down. Still does pretty good damage, so it looks like 2 rockets doing flame damage there. Oh, well, here comes the first tank for FTCV. No, second tank for the Centaur. Oh, not quite dead yet. Okay, there it goes, finally.
The enemy have destroyed a forward emplacement.
Engine damage on the Churchill. Section in the retreat, looking for the wipe here. Smoke to try and cover the retreat. And it works out too. Nicely done there by MotoMoto. Oh, is there a second mortar pit? There is. Another one in the center there. Cluster bombs out the back, clearing out the support weapons. But Mobus should be able to beat the rifleman pretty handily. Oh boy. DarkRegion late on the retreat once again here. What was he doing? That was quite bad. Whatever it was, don't do that. Goes on the drain for a bit. Triple cap. Do we have a Sherman out now for DarkRegion? I wasn't entirely expecting that.
Captain just took the battlefield.
Oh wow, in for Lieutenant as well, and the rebuild on the Captain once again. Interesting. He's going for these officers. Doesn't have grenade tech. Uh-oh. Oh, he had a good run with that Greyhound. Abandoned though. Not dead yet. Yakpans are taking a shot at the decruise. Okay, smoke coming through. Maybe going to stop the Jackson. In fact, he donated that Jackson.
Is being attacked.
FTCV there. Interesting. Jackson Churchill combo. Pretty strong. Hit one now on the Churchill. Got the extra machine gun. Sherman pushing in deep here. Seems like you're going into kills though. Yeah, rebuild on the hits rather. Interesting. No dodge. There he goes now. So going to go for the chase down. Doesn't have the machine gun upgrade though, so not super strong on the chase. Uh-oh. And the AT gun connecting. Sherman getting through the frontal armor. We've got a squad coming through with a snare as well. No, does not get the snare off and bounces on the frontal armor. Well, missed opportunity there, potentially to kill the Hitzer. Maybe you know, he saw the Rakit in there with the squad, maybe didn't feel comfortable chasing around that corner. So he does get away because of it. Oh, close call. Nearly took down the mortar pit again, this one. Getting repaired up now. heavy upgrade on those sappers now as well. You know, I have been playing quite a lot with Churchills recently with my British plate. And one thing that I really noticed on them is that their main gun has got like pretty reasonable scatter, but
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
bad AoE, so those like big hits where you drop a whole bunch of models don't happen very often compared to most other tanks with that class of gun.
We're losing a capture point.
Uh-oh. Second Panther up here in the north. FTCV in some trouble. Churchill going to be able to survive for the moment. Panther coming back in. We've got the AT gun packed up at the moment. Looks like the... using the incendiary rockets, it looks like, to try and target the mortar pit. This time it didn't do quite so much damage. Maybe the scatter wasn't so strong. Looks like FTCV aware of that action. Quicker on the brace this time perhaps as well. Engineer trying to repair up those Churchills. They do take a lot of repairs. Good dodge on the grenade. Got the IR searchlight camped out in the center now. Are capping in the south. VP's still very, very tight between these two teams. Still anyone's game at this stage. Ah, looks like he's going for the 50 cal DarkRegion. Okay. Should really help with the territory control. Okay, the Panzer IV hits a hit team coming to the south here. We have the Jackson there, the DarkRegion. Range here though. Captain. There's no retreat. Goes down. Hits. Oh, that's an overextension. Jackson right there. AT gun and Jackson combining. And there it goes. So the heavy machine gun in the center go down. Okay, finds the Panzer IV in the south. Double Panthers coming down now though. And we've got the planes up in the air. Looking to take down this US Forces armor. Get one out the back though, getting in for some damage. Pretty good damage. One of the Panthers extremely low. Looks like it's one shot. Try and blitz out to safety here. Sherman does stay in the target zone for quite a long time. Might take some anti-tank planes here. Panzer IV charging past the AT gun. There it goes. Sherman out of control. You could see he was lining up a shot. Oh, but backing back through the arc of the AT gun. It wasn't quite decrewed there. If you just hang back for like... hung out on this side for just like 3 more seconds. Could have kept that Panzer IV alive there. A little bit clumsy by Dash. Looks like did recrew that Greyhound. I think what he did is he swapped the vehicle crew that was in the Jackson into the fresh Jackson, and then used the fresh Jackson's vehicle crew for the recrew on the Greyhound. But yeah, that was a decent attack by both sides, I suppose. MotoMoto got out of there with both Panthers. Could have seen the Panzer IV escape as well, which means the Axis probably would have come out on top. But as it was, you know, relatively even trade overall. Second mortar pit down for FTCV. Stuka about ready to fire again. But yeah, the mortar pit's making this a tough one for the Axis. Grenades. Bolshemega though unvetted. Really struggling there. Coming in for a bit of crush action. Looks like the Allies are surging at the moment. Oh, the Axis took a backward step with the double Panthers out for repairs. Speaking of, looks like they're lining up. They want to go for the Churchill. But the defense is too strong for FTCV. AT gun and the Jackson in a nice position to defend. Still interesting as well. No machine guns on the Panthers for MotoMoto. Bit of damage. And we have 3 cluster bombs coming in defensively. Trying to stop those Axis tanks from charging forwards there. Crew on the M1. Good walking Stuka barrage. Axis making a bit of a push. We've got double Recon. They squeak around the side of the machine gun as well. Could open up the mortar pit. It is pretty healthy at the moment. Camping out in the center. Steel on the machine gun, okay. And double Recon's not going to try and continue the pressure on the pit. Decided to disengage here. Panzer IV coming in a little bit low. Oh, but that's a nasty hit. DarkRegion has rebuilt the Jackson, but did lose a lot of his support weapons there. Machine gun and both the AT guns have been destroyed. So it's a bit down in the dumps. So he's gone for a rebuild. Oh, he had 2 50 cals, okay. Oh, close call for the Churchill up in the north, the double Panthers. I think I heard a bounce. Maybe not though. Churchill's pretty unlikely to bounce the Panthers. Backing out to safety. Had the rocket barrage coming through there. Didn't even brace through it, so that's how much it does to a mortar pit with the advanced emplacements upgrade. Somehow though the Axis did manage to set up a triple cap here. We've got raid tactics enabled by DarkRegion to try and get this territory going as quickly as possible. Very, very fast. Capturing there. Comes the Panzer IV, double Recons. Oh boy, and they set up and fire quite quickly there. Down it goes. No escape. Got the counter barrage, I think. Counter battery coming down out the back there. And Walking Stuka could be in some trouble. Heat barrage as well from the pack alley. But it looks like the Axis are the ones who, as the dust settles, on top of the victory points. Oh boys, charging force with the double Recons as they're capping. Looks like their searchlight provides some sight on the Jackson here. Takes a couple hits. Going to be able to get away safely. Close call. Searchlight though, a bit of a good asset there for the Axis, you know, in that kind of maneuver. So he's got the heavy mortar barrage here. It's got super long range, blasting away out the back. Jackson's the one who takes the shots early on. Oh, but there's not enough damage, out of range. Too much damage coming through on the Axis tanks to continue with that pressure. AT gun didn't push up though. Churchill taking a few more hits. The clock is stalled at the moment, both teams in the mid-50s. Oh, I don't think that's going to last for long. The AT gun going down quickly to those double overs. MG rather. Fire is still raining down. If they stay still, they get blasted. They're going in for a bit of a dive, but the Jackson just about fully repaired out the back there. The Churchill is such a good damage sponge, such a high health pool on it. Panthers just unable to finish the job.
We've got 50 points left.
Axis back in control of the VPs though. Guys need to get something going here. Looks like they don't have a hope in the south. It's got to be the north for them, but they don't get hit in here in time. Smoke going for the neutralized. Churchill pushing forwards. Vet 3 Churchill got the stolen 6-pounder out of the back though. Giving it some headaches. The heavy mortar strike coming down somewhere. Walking Stuka. It doesn't do much damage to the squad in the trench, but the retreating squad takes a battering. Oh, once again another raid tactics play here. It gets the neutralize in the center before going down. The points are still ticking against the allies though. Jumping back onto this VP. It's a real race for the victory points at the moment for the allies. They're hurting in that department. And the double Panthers freshly repaired. Churchill getting low. Double Panthers don't want to charge forward, so we've got the snaring squad there. One of them takes engine damage, but the allies are forced off the VP. Heavy mortar just blasting away at that stolen Vickers. Getting it very, very low there indeed. Allies capping in the south now. Panzer IV got forced away. Jackson hanging on, so they're going to be able to stop the clock here at 13. 50 cal Recon combo coming down there. And Allies capping in the north now. Axis making a push back into the center. We've got 2 machine guns here. They're throwing out the MA3 cluster bombs. Also throwing out some smoke, I believe. It's not going to help you against the cluster bombs. Stupid. Is that both the rocket barrage? No, maybe that was just the rocket barrage, not the walking Stuka. And Stuka is ready to fire. Stolen MG34 pushes past the smoke. Stops the capture. It destroys trading. Axis capping in the south. Oh, good use of the phosphorus here. And now Allies capping. Guys are missing the return shot, but here come the double Recon sneaking in on the Jackson. Jackson looks likely to go down here. No, this Recon, the tree must have been blocking his sight. And the attack rounds don't find their mark. Wow, it's really good luck for DarkRegion. X capping in the north. It's just all on capping war at the moment. Guys have to be so careful here. It looks like he manages to steal away one of those Recons as well. Greyhound gonna do another raid tactics play in the south. It looks like we do have 50 cal down there. Can pop the AP ammo. Do reasonable damage to the Greyhound. Not just gonna hit the retreat. Oh, the clock is stalled in the center. I mean, in the north rather. Here come the heavy mortar shells now, though. Oh. A lot of damage. Allies though turning it against the Axis. Not for long though. Axis in the center, getting the decap. Double Panthers going for a wraparound here. The T-gun does face up in the right direction. They really want to finish off that Churchill. It's low. No snaring squads this time for FTCV. Engineers finally got forced away. Panthers pouncing. Splitting their focus. There goes the Churchill. Jackson in some trouble next. Down that goes.
Lost its
Allies
sights,
capping
just
in the
knocked out a
center
few.
though. The capping wars continue. Axis got the south though. Looks like it's curtains for the Allies.
Advanced vehicle crew training now implemented. All units to adjust.
Just too many machine guns covering in the north. Axis
Heavy machine gun team ready for
riding out the game here at the end, and they take the victory. Well, it was a strong start, especially from MotoMoto in the north. You know, that sandbag position, just constantly forcing FTCV to fight into it, allowed for some very strong territory control. DarkRegion's preservation of his squads throughout the game was pretty poor overall, I have to say. Did a good job, though, with that Greyhound. That was a real asset. Overall, you know, showing off some of the strengths of the advanced emplacements mortar pit. I know that this command is getting quite a few changes in the next patch, but pretty damn resilient with the extra health and armor from that upgrade. I don't think, is that not changing? That might be the only one that's not getting changed or something, right? I can't remember exactly. But yeah, either way, very resilient, and did allow the Allies to fight back quite strongly, you know, in the VP capping wars. Heavy mortar strikes with the extra range, doing some pretty good damage. The counter battery as well, countering the double ISGs. And yeah, almost allow the Allies to win this one though, but the Axis, I think, with, you know, slightly better preservation. Good armor preservation as well, those double Panthers. Not overcommitting at any stage and really just diving in and getting too reckless going after FTCV's tanks. Just slowly working it. Once the opportunity arisen? Some bad English. Took the chance and secured the game. GG, well played by both teams. Anyway, guys, wrapping that. If you like good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.